Hey guys, happy Monday. I just wanted to jump on and do a quick updated reading on Mikey McCoy, specifically with just him, and reading his energy alone without the other McCoys who may be associated. It looks like he possibly had a sister that was also working there. And then Rob mentioned, I guess in one of his sermons or something, that there's a brother that could be CFO. I was trying to fact check that. I could not find a McCoy on payroll or in any documents stating that he was the CFO. I seen a couple different people named as CFO, and I found Elizabeth, who was associated with like events or marketing or something like that, and then Mikey, who was chief of staff. His dad, we know, is pastor. So I don't know, but I will say, just to open this up, that I believe there's a reason why I hadn't researched or watched any of the videos that are circulating right now around Mikey McCoy and his actions on the day of the event. Because ironically, when I sat down to do the McCoys, I didn't know that they were a hot topic or that people were dissecting the movements of Mikey. And then, you guys brought this to my attention and I was like, wow, that's crazy timing, right? So I went back and I watched a few of the recommended videos that you guys gave me. I watched the clip of, I think it's Ian Carroll, which I just subscribed to him yesterday, ironically enough. After watching the video he posted yesterday of like where he clipped the live he did. So it was like a 24-minute video. I didn't watch the full live stream that he broke down, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's a coincidence that I didn't watch any of that before I did the reading, even though it was pretty relevant in the algorithm and a lot of people are talking about it. I will say yes, it is strange, the movements of Mikey, and had I have seen that before, had I have seen the video before, okay, first of all, I knew Mikey traveled with Charlie and I knew he was with him in the car at the event because I seen a video where you could hear Mikey's voice in the car as they were pulling up to the event. So I knew that. I did not know where Mikey was in terms of his location or proximity to Charlie when he was shot. And had I watched the video beforehand, I do think it may have had an influence on my personal opinions on what I was reading. And I know Spirit works in ways so that I can kind of step out of my own way. So against popular opinion, I'm going to double down and trust the message that Spirit gave us about Mikey, but just to do my due diligence and say, now that I am more informed of the situation, that I will come back and read the energy again to see if I see anything different. However, I will say there are some strange things about, where he was, because when we did the reading about Charlie, when I was doing the reading on his security detail, and I said from the looker's view would be to the right of Charlie, there was some betrayal there, some weird things happening to the right. And then younger man came out. Mikey was a younger man, younger than Charlie, probably the youngest on the team. He was standing directly to the looker's right of Charlie, and he would have been a close enough friend to be considered a betrayal. And then I also kept getting the energy of someone he traveled with to the event or would have had a hand in planning that event. And I know Mikey checks all of those boxes, but I feel like if Spirit wanted me to know all of this before going into that other reading, it would have came into my awareness and I would have had all of that to do the reading. So I just have to go back to, I think there's a reason why none of that came through, so that I could channel Charlie unbiasedly and trust what came through before I knew what I know now. I also want to say, to just touch on his weird movements, if he had known what was going to happen, I would have expected more theatrics or more. I mean, he knew there were cameras everywhere. He knew there were kids with cameras. He knew that if this was coming, he would be needing to be aware of his body language, his reactions, his movements. Like, I mean, if you know this is coming, you have time to prepare for, what do I do in this situation? How do I need to look? Do I need to look shocked? The fact that Mikey's movements were so bizarre feels more like he had no idea, and that some people just react differently than we would expect. And I'm going back to like the way that people try to justify Dylan and Bethany's actions. And that to me was absolutely fucking ludicrous and stupid, to say, oh, they froze in shock, or, oh, you don't know what you would have done in that situation. Yeah, maybe the first like few minutes of a tragic event, you don't know what you're going to do, but 8 hours, no. I could see a situation being more so applicable to somebody's immediate movements following a tragedy, more so than somebody's actions for 8 hours. I'm just saying, I don't mean to sound hypocritical in saying, oh, like, you're willing to look past Mikey's actions based on a tragic event, but not other people's. But I think it's all circumstantial, right? And again, going off my intuition, my gut, what I feel, what I'm sensing, what I'm reading, what I'm being told from spirit, it's a lot different in many different ways. And I'm not saying that that's true, that this is how he reacted to a tragic event. I mean, I can't say why he acted the way he did, the way he walked off the way he did. I mean, it's weird. I'll admit it. It's very strange. The way that Rob kind of wanted to shut everybody up who was questioning things is strange. The fact that he said Mikey was covered in blood is strange. The fact that he said that he had a son who's a CFO when there's all this talk about weird money things happening, but I couldn't find any connection with a McCoy and CFO. I mean, there's a lot of weird things. But Mikey as an individual, he very much could have been caught up in it. Whether he helped or knew, I don't know. I feel like from Charlie's perspective, there was a genuine connection there. And a clear message of Mikey not sticking around Turning Point long. And some of you guys mentioned maybe it's because he's going to lose his job after his movements are questioned, and either he caves under the pressure of the world, or something's found out, or Erica investigates him, or they're all let go, or whatever. I don't know. But thank you guys for sticking through that, as I got to talk through just feeling conflicted after doing that reading, and then watching the videos you guys recommended, and then coming back and just being at peace with the reading that I did, and say, no, I feel like there's a very specific reason why I did not know all of this before reading, and I can't explain Mikey's movements, but I'm just going to read. I'm just going to pull a few more cards and just do a quick reading on Mikey and see what else Spirit wants to say about the situation. We're not channeling Charlie, because maybe there's things the Holy Spirit can tell us that maybe isn't so much Charlie wanting to express his personal friendship with Mikey, or crossing that with also reading on Rob at the same time. So we're just going through the Holy Spirit and asking for energy around Mikey McCoy, his intentions, and his knowledge about what happened to Charlie. Holy Spirit, guide this reading. Show us energy around Mikey McCoy. That's interesting. Well, 2 cards is building blocks and then chop wood. I think this talks about cleaning house, and this talks about, well, building blocks. They're building something. They're building something up. Building something up, and this feels like chopping it down. or cleaning up the people who helped build something up. Building blocks. I'm sorry guys, I've had this cough for a while and it is relentless. Hi baby. Let me say hi. Oh, say, oh, hi baby. If you can stay right there, that would be great. Just, yeah, lay down. Stay. I'm gonna get a couple cards to accompany these before we read from the book, and then we'll just pull a quick tarot spread. This isn't gonna be a super long video. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited to hear what happens today on Candace Owens' show. I know she's been gone a while. We're all kind of anticipating what she might have to say. Okay. We have the quantum physics card out here with building blocks. Here we go. And then we have the relationship card. Sit down. Kindred spirits, soul family. What goes around comes around. Mirrored relationships. Admiration. Admiration. Again, feeling like that brotherly soul bond that they had. A lot of pink energy here. And then, yeah, didn't I say they had good flow? Look at the card on the bottom. This talks about like ADHD, like workflow, like when you get in that flow of working. And I believe I mentioned that a couple times in yesterday's reading. Just like they were in flow with each other. It's right here at the bottom. This quantum physics card, though, always like vibrates anger to me. I mean, bees communicate with vibration. But this is like, to me, I always just see it as like when you're just so aggravated. You can actually like physically sense somebody vibrating when they're super upset. Or I can. I don't know if you guys can relate, but yeah, it's what I feel like. All right, let's see. Strong foundations and a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, your ethics, your morals, and your core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Now is the time to, I was feeling called to go down here and read the protection message for building blocks, and it says, now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of things that no longer serve your vision. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. And then cleaning house, chop wood, getting rid of it. Like being so upset about whatever is infiltrated the situation, taking stock, removing the rotten pieces, getting rid of them in an attempt to bring back peace and harmony in something that you're building. Later. That is fascinating. It goes directly back to everything we've been reading about Charlie, and the energy is consistent with him doing some sort of cleaning house. And like I've said before, I go back to the very first reading I did on this situation when I was losing followers, and I said, this is like the Charlie Kirk cleanup. This is the hive cleanup. Those of you who need to go can go. And I feel like it came through so strong right off the bat because that is exactly mirroring the situation he was in. And it's something we keep going back to. That's fascinating. Okay, 42. Being grounded in everyday experience and humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness. Stop it. Sit or go. We don't play up here. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blossoms when it's in full bloom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. I'm sorry, Alice is distracting me. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which bring you closer to what you seek. The protection message here says, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you may be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. So chop wood, less about cleaning house, more about actually doing the task. Removing the rotten pieces here and then actually like one by one, actually like seeing it through, carrying it out, sticking to the goal, knowing what you need to do, and then seeing it through. I feel this is Charlie's energy, but also the building blocks in the day-to-day and what Mikey's actual job was showed that, you know, he was doing the day-to-day steps. He was doing his job. As far as building blocks and chop wood, he was efficient in his work. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to keep pulling on the message here and see what develops. I don't know. I've been stuck on the tea leaves lately. I kind of want to grab a couple here for. Actually, let's just grab one for the center of building blocks and chop wood for Mikey McCoy. Spirit lead us to a tea leaf. Flowers with happiness. Nothing too crazy yet. I see all really good energy so far. Spirit, show me Mikey McCoy. Show me Mikey McCoy. Did he have anything to do with betraying Charlie? Did Mikey McCoy have anything to do with the betrayal of Charlie? Well, I don't love to see the Five of Swords as the first card out, but the Five of Swords is traditionally the bully card. Somebody you don't stand a chance against, the bigger person in the fight, somebody abusing their power to take advantage of a situation. The Two of Wands is planning, and the Three of Wands, I keep saying this, is somebody from afar. Somebody from afar planning this. Somebody they didn't stand a chance against, somebody who was much more powerful. Again, I'm not pointing exact fingers. I don't know where this is coming from or what this is exactly. But it feels like somebody from afar. Gosh damn it. So the two cards that we can see, because they keep coming out, the way that these cards are specifically printed, whatever material this is, they don't come out in ones, they come out in clumps. Look at, oh, fuck. The Five of Cups is loss, pain, regret, sadness, depression with the Devil. Seven of Swords is, oh, I thought this was more than one card. Weird. Oh, well. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Devil, I mean, those are probably the worst cards you could get for this type of reading. The bully, making plans, stealing, regret, the Devil. This here is energy of like having a plan, being very calculated, being a few steps ahead to get the outcome you desire. It's being the chess master here. And this is a card of due diligence and planning to take down your enemy. It's feeling like I know this is weird, guys. It feels like a plan to outsmart the Devil. There was a plan to outsmart the devil. And the devil got wind of it, regretting, like a regret in trying to outsmart the devil, a regret in even playing the devil's game, going against the devil. It feels like there was a knowing that you're going to try and deceive the devil. And that's where the regret is. I'm getting like chills all over. Maybe Mikey, in talking with Charlie, knew Charlie's plan to try and deceive the devil or outsmart the devil, and there's some real regret here in a plan. I can't shake it, guys. I still feel like Mikey would have been somewhat Team Charlie, and if anything, what I'm feeling is he could have said something in hopes to help a situation, not knowing the person he was confiding in was betraying Charlie or would betray Charlie. It feels almost like one removed. Because I can see the admiration here, and I can see the 2 cups here. Let me get a few more. Show me more about what went wrong here. What happened here with the devil? Knight of Wands. That was the Page of Pentacles, but there was way too many. It was like the Knight of Wands moves really fast, and the Page of Pentacles is very slow and grounded. It's almost like another Page of Wands. The Empress. Oh. Oh. 5 of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so where I'm gonna kind of tie this all together is when I said one removed, what I feel, I think I've said this in one of the readings now, I don't even remember, but where I feel like Charlie was telling different people different things to see who it would get back to, feeling this heightened sense of paranoia, or like telling something only Erica would know in like their pillow talk stage to see who would get wind of this, but telling her like stories as if he had told other certain people. So there would be like a slight question of did these small group of people say something, or did she? But he never really told that other small group of people, something like that. And it could have also been the same thing happening with somebody else he was really close to on the other side of his business, the person he traveled with and trusted to do things for him in terms of Mikey. Were there certain things maybe he wasn't telling Erica if he was questioning certain things or having trouble, but maybe confiding in Mikey, who felt he was doing the right thing by telling Erica something? Because this person is acting like impulsively, or just like deciding to go in a direction swiftly, and then this Page of Wands, like the younger person taking this stick of this person's idea to go run off on this horse and just execute something. He's probably like, oh, if we're seeing this as Mikey, this little blonde person here who's like, you know, I don't know that this is such a good idea. I feel like he's making a quick decision. I'm just going to take what I know here and give it to the Empress. Maybe Mikey leaked something to Erica. It went from Charlie, who's turning his back on this, going in a new direction. It's showing me that Mikey took something that Charlie planned to do, possibly gave it to the Empress, and then like these horses are going in different directions. This one's slowed way down. This one's like off passionately in a new direction, pissed off, angry up here. Trying to take down the devil, ready to go in a new direction. And then these are all pointing a different direction, walking towards the devil slowly. These people are going towards the devil. Maybe they weren't aware that they chose the wrong side. Charlie, it looks like this being him over here, recognized that they were going in the direction of the devil and swiftly turned the horse around and was ready to run in the opposite direction. And it looks like Mikey brought the information back to the Empress. That completely slowed down the trajectory and brought the team back going towards the devil. Holy shit. And this could be where he feels this regret. Not that he knew what would happen, and his actions during the actual shooting could be his own thing, and I don't pretend to understand, but there's definitely something here about him bringing a message back to the Empress. Let's clarify this really quick, and then I'll get a final oracle card and leave this here for today. I'm just going to clarify each of the cards here. So Spirit, clarify 5 of Swords. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Somebody he worked with closely. There's going to be a truth found out about somebody he worked with that was working against him. Somebody working against him in his company. The 8 of Pentacles is your work. It's the building blocks. It's what you do every day. But there's a truth coming. There's a truth coming to the true. Finding out a truth about the people that you work with. 2 of Wands. 3 of Cups. Friends, people you celebrate with, your friends circle. People you consider your friends planning something. These are also trained bullies. Like the 8 of Pentacles is being a master of your craft. If you're a bully and people don't stand a chance, it's like intelligence. The Ace of Swords, the intellect, the intelligence, the truth, the clarity of thought. Somebody who's mastered that craft of being a master. Like if there's a battle, this person wins the battle because they're smarter and they're trained. A trained bully, a trained assassin, one would say. Planned by somebody in your friend group, somebody close to you. Or this could be 3 people had a key role in planning this. 3 people who were trained professionals, planning. 7 of Swords. The Moon, yeah. Behind closed doors, in the dark. Calculated. Deceitful, done in the dark, behind closed doors. 5 of Cups. 2 of Wands again, planning. This was a very calculated, planned event by trained professionals. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sit. Sit down. Yes. Sit, good girl. Stay. Okay, let's clarify the devil. Did you come in just to clarify the devil? Do you want to tell us who the devil is here? Okay. All right, Alice. Here, you sit. Okay. Spirit, who is the devil here? Oh, a court card? The King of Pentacles? Stop it. Wow. He wants his cake and to eat it too. The King of Pentacles. Somebody who controls the money, a donor, somebody with a lot of money, somebody... Sit down. Enough. The devil is the King of Pentacles. Somebody important, somebody in business, somebody that has money, controls the money, something with money keeps coming back. For Charlie in his business, that could be somebody, a business partner. The devil, the King of Pentacles, that's crazy. And an unwillingness to compromise with the devil, the Temperance card. No time for that today. Okay, I'm gonna get another clarifier for the devil because that is crazy that we got a court card clarifying, meaning it is a man with money. Somebody important. Of course, everything's a mess now, and I am sick and grumpy and irritated. Poor Alice, she just wants my attention like 24/7, and I give her so much attention, guys. Trust me, she is well loved. But I do have to wrap this up. I have 5 minutes, so yeah. All right. Spirit, clarify King of Pentacles with the devil. Six of Cups. Again with the energy of innocence and children. The children always come out on the right side. The innocence card. There's definitely something strange going on with the devil in this situation. I'm sorry, baby. You're gonna have to sit right here. Okay. Something going on with the devil. Sit. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. The High Priestess. Yeah, if this Knight of Wands is Charlie going swiftly in a different direction, making rapid changes, the High Priestess is after he found out, like, secret knowledge he wasn't supposed to know. He found something out that angered him, and he was getting ready to take something in a whole new direction, but he wasn't supposed to know this. Clarify Page of Wands if this is Mikey. I'm going to get 3 cards here. What is he taking to the Empress? What information is he taking to the Empress? Is there only 2 cards? Let's try again. I mean, this got kind of stuck on me. The Lovers. Ooh, and 3 of Swords is here at the bottom. Heartbreak. The Lovers. Let's see what these 2 cards are. 9 of Cups and the Sun. Wish fulfillment, joy, happiness. The Lovers. I mean, what? Beautiful energy here. Nine of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers, but then at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Like maybe he took this to Erica because this is truly what he thought about their relationship and he had every intention, every good intention here to help. I mean, with what he's taken to Erica, this is like beautiful, well-intentioned energy. But then what's underlying that with what she then does, takes things towards the Devil, is the Three of Swords. Heartbreak and betrayal. Ooh, and the Ten of Swords, the ultimate betrayal. Whatever he took to Erica with good intentions led to a heartbreak and betrayal. It always goes back to fucking Erica. But I do think Mikey may have had some sort of hand in saying something maybe he shouldn't have to her, thinking he was helping Charlie if he could tell Erica something of his plans that he didn't think Erica knew about. Holy shit. Yep. Has everything to do with money, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. He was going in a new direction. Look at this. Underneath the Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords, the card that we dedicated as Charlie going in a new direction was right under that. There we have the Knight of Wands, followed by Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. After there's some information taken to the Lovers, the Empress. Oh man, okay. Clarify the Empress and what she does. Ooh. Five of Wands just fell in my lap, which is conflict and fighting. She wasn't happy about the information she received. Possibly, allegedly, all my opinion. No facts here. Tell me what the Empress does with the information Mikey gives her. The Tower. Shh. Look at the face. Holy shit, look at that face. Oh yeah? Watch me fucking take it to the ground. And look at with the wand like behind her back. Wow, the Tower with the Empress after Mikey tells her something. The direction changes, going slowly back towards the Devil and a turning point Tower. Erica steps into CEO. Charlie's killed. There's a heartbreak, a betrayal, and a Tower. Seven of Swords at the bottom. Deceit, lies, theft, trickery. Oof. All around the Empress. That's not good, Erica. You can't hide from energy, girl. Yikes. Poor Charlie, man. Literally in bed with the Devil. All right, show me this Knight of Pentacles in the direction going back towards the Devil. Show me Knight of Pentacles. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. The Hierophant. It's giving me again, like, I just keep hearing like Tree of Knowledge. The Hierophant, the knowledge, the pumpkin being the apple, going back towards the Devil who has the candy to offer. Wanting something the Devil has on offer. Clarify Hierophant. It's giving me like cult leader vibes too, like being magnetized back this way by somebody who's preaching something, promising something. Ace of Cups. Promising the Ace of Cups. Love. Give me one more for Knight of Pentacles going towards the Devil. I'm hearing peace, hope, and love. They're doing yoga here. It's peaceful. I'm seeing the doves as like hope and harmony, and then love with the cup. Peace, hope, and love. That's what they think they're going towards, or what's being promised or offered. Faith, hope, and love. Ten of Cups. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant. Strength card. That's very weird energy here. It's giving me traditional families, but then again we have the Innocence card here with the kids. There's something weird right here. Shake out. And she always comes up when we're talking over here about the devil. I know. But still. I just don't want you all up in the way here. All right, I'm going to get 2 cards here just between the Knight of Pentacles with this Hierophant, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, the children. There's just, I feel strange energy here, and you're just coming to make a mess. Alice, I'm sorry, I don't feel good and I don't have time. All right, I'm gonna get one more. Thoughts with Mature Man is back out here. With the main male, thoughts. Mature Man with the globe. An older man. Possibly world leader, somebody of high influence, a lot of money, a lot of status, just affluent in their own rights. Yeah, high honor, exactly. As soon as I try to go back to like just affluent or in their own rights, it's like, no, it's the high honor. This could also be like a high-ranking military official. Thoughts. High honor. It's very weird, sticky energy, and we don't have a lot of time to dig in to that, but there's something weird over here with this Knight of Pentacles going towards the devil being clarified by that King of Pentacles with the kids, the love, the family. It's feeling yucky. Let me see. Victory, the V, victory. High honor, victory, global affairs. Peace, hope, and love. Victory. There are a lot of flowers sticking out to me. With the sunflowers here. Happiness with the flowers on the victory card, and then in the Six of Cups somebody's handing somebody a bouquet of flowers. All right, I'm gonna get a final oracle card and we will leave this here for today. Time to go. That was 2 cards. Oh, there's the clean it up card. This is the one I thought we pulled. Clean it up, but chop wood is about taking action. This is the clean it up card. Interesting, okay. Very interesting. Okay. Final card for the energy around Mikey. We'll take it. Bottom of the deck is flexible. Final card, 36 again. Look at the flower petals. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming your fear and accepting the risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the acceleration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer, most likely, is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, spirit will always catch you. All right, guys. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter. And if you guys still think this energy could be true for Mikey, or how you're feeling with the new information that everybody has and his movements and now the readings, couple readings I've done for him, let me know what you guys are thinking. You don't have to agree with me. That's totally fine. I welcome any and all opinions. Just please always be respectful. And yeah, I look forward to coming back hopefully Wednesday or Thursday. It might be a couple days before I get back here just because of my schedule, but I look forward to seeing what Candace has to say, what you guys think about this reading, and I'll be back with more in a couple days. I love you guys. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all those things. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.